Is control over the Strait of Hormuz more powerful than an atomic bomb? Is this narrow sea route capable of choking the breath of the entire world? Does Iran's supreme leader have complete control over this passage? Can this 33-kilometer wide strip force the United States to its knees? And is stopping the supply of 20 million barrels of oil per day equivalent to striking the world with 20 million missiles? Let's try to find answers to all these questions. The Strait of Hormuz is Iran's strategic weapon, one that can be even more powerful than nuclear bombs or missiles. Power in today's world does not come only from weapons or military strength. Sometimes, geography itself becomes a weapon, one that can shake global politics and economies. The Strait of Hormuz is a narrow waterway that connects the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea. But its importance is not just geographical, it is economic and political. Nearly 20% of the world's oil supply passes through this route to reach global markets. Major oil-producing countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar, and United Arab Emirates rely heavily on this passage to export oil. That is why experts say, backhand index pointing right, if the Strait of Hormuz is closed, the global economy begins to suffocate. While countries like United States and Israel possess advanced weapons, missile systems, and powerful air forces, Iran holds a different kind of power, one that does not require nuclear weapons. That power is the Strait of Hormuz. Iran has repeatedly stated that if severe pressure is applied or war is imposed, it has the capability to block this vital route. And if that happens, the consequences are immediate. Oil prices skyrocket, a global energy crisis emerges, major economies come under intense pressure, markets across the world begin to shake. Iran understands that defeating a superpower like the United States in a conventional war is extremely difficult. But it also understands that the Strait of Hormuz is the Achilles heel of the global economy. That is why Iran's strategy is often described by economists as economic warfare, not fighting on the battlefield, but pressuring the enemy by disrupting global trade and energy supply. At the center of this strategy lies the Strait of Hormuz. This is why global powers always try to keep this route open. Because if it is blocked, it will not remain a regional crisis. It will turn into a global economic storm. And perhaps that is why it is said, backhand index pointing right, sometimes a narrow sea route can be more powerful than an atomic bomb. And one thing is clear, Iran may not bow down, but it certainly has the power to make others bend.